one more time to Online Talk. Like every week, we are here to talk in English, to have fun, to practice, and uh, as always, Online Talk brought to you by First Class, the studio, not a school. And I'm your host, together with Antonio today, and we are interviewing Antonio, one of our own teachers.
In first time, Arthur,
Yes.
you have a voice like the commander of flight.
Oh, I do. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know.
Everybody get the game one more time.
I
Oh, very good, very good.
Nice, nice. Good to know. Good
So,
to know.
I am Antonio. It's
Nice,
a pleasure for me to be here with you.
nice.
And I am Italian, but I live in Brazil since 2014. So
Mm.
like some 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
7 years, okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm studying at UEPG letters,
Mm-hmm.
Portuguese, English, and I am the pioneer of the maybe the trip, the first experience
All
uh,
right.
with the Patricia, uh,
That's true. Okay,
and
okay.
yeah,
We
that's
will
it.
ask you. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be. Well, we have plenty of questions, but before, can I ask the others? Can you introduce yourselves too? Who are you? Who would like to go first?
Can I introduce this guy Guilherme Barão here?
Please, please do. I would like to meet him.
Gui, I'm gonna introduce you today. Okay?
Okay.
I don't
You're
know
gonna
much about.
introduce me?
Yeah.
I wanna see that.
He's the guy who cooks delicious food.
Oh.
This is all that I know about you.
That's good enough. That's not true. That's the not lie. Oops.
Oh.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay, it's I all I need to know, to be honest. But okay.
Good
Still
Lord.
learning, still learning. Some yeah. I've been
Oh, sorry, go on. Anything to add about yourself?
I've been living in Ponta Grossa since January.
Oh,
About me?
yeah, yeah.
I also like motorcycles. I like beer,
Mm,
and we have the cook and talk.
true.
I think that's good enough.
Yeah, the audio broke for a second there, but so
On
the
Italian.
cook and talk. What's the next cookie talk? What kind of food? No, the internet is a little.
Yeah.
I'm not changing my connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's bad. Maybe now is better.
Oh, okay. That's fair. But is it Italian food? The next one? I don't know. No.
Sorry?
He's gone.
What's the next
No,
kind of
no, no,
food?
not Italian, not Italian. A mix of the culinary.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, do you know,
The new rap.
Claudinei? What is the
Texas
Oh,
next month, and Texas.
Oh no, it's gonna be Texan food.
oh, okay, okay, fair enough. Cool, interesting.
We're
Very
gonna
hot.
do barbecue ribs,
Uh-huh.
skin potatoes, cheesecake in a glass, that we call vehini,
Nice.
and a lot of fun. It's very fun.
And what are you gonna drink?
Oh yeah, you guys are good. Always remind me. We have a good thing that it's Schultz, my neighbors here. They always offer the first beer. Like they have a welcome drink, we have welcome beer with
Oh,
Schultz. They give the first beer for us, and then all the class. If you want another beer, we always have at the fridge. You can choose whatever you want to drink, and you can always bring your own if you like another kind of drink. You're welcome to drink another
It's
beer, wine, water, whatever you want.
But
it's
if you
the
get drunk,
terrible neighbor. The terrible neighbor. Bad neighbor.
Terrible neighbor, you know, right, Antonio?
Uh,
uh,
oh, What was
If you
that?
get drunk, you speak better. I always say that.
Oh yes, that's true. That's true.
And you
And
have the, how do you say, hamcock, Arthur?
sorry.
A rede? A rede?
Oh, hammock. Hammock.
Oh, the
Yes, you got
hammock.
a hammock to sleep over.
I was confused for a second. I was
No
okay.
Bangkok, hammock.
Okay, okay, okay.
I was scared too.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's another story. But okay. All right. Who's next?
Focus, focus.
Focus, focus. Last week was crazy enough.
Uh-huh.
And you, Wilza, who are you?
I am well, just
Hmm.
kidding. I'm a Ilsa. I'm an accountant. I learned how to speak English when I was over 30 years old, so it's a little bit different from you, a little older. And now I help people learn how to speak English. And I'm trying to learn Italian, but I kind of don't have much free time to do so. But I will someday. And
Great.
pretty much that.
Okay, thank you. Awesome.
You're
Anybody
welcome.
else would like to introduce yourselves? Some drum rolls. I haven't introduced myself, right? I am Arthur. I am 25 years old. I'm from Ponta Grossa. I am English trainer at first class, and I what else? I
You like playing video games?
I do. That's what I always say, right? Yeah, I like video games. That's nice.
Talk about the worst show you, or worst concert you ever went.
Oh, the worst. Oh my, that's. I mean, I don't know my worst concert. I know what you're trying to say, but yeah, it's the. I don't know, but yeah, the best anyway was the Iron Maiden, but yeah, in Belgium. But I don't know my worst concert. I watched a concert in when we had Mission Fest, the old Mission Fest. I didn't like that, to be honest. Usually those concerts I wasn't a big fan, but yeah. Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, that's me. Anybody else?
How about Antonio? What's the
You're
worst concert you went?
oh
Yeah.
What was the question?
What worst, or the, hold on, what is the worst concert Antonio went?
Uh, like
Concert.
yeah, like a
show?
music concert or show. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
Like I don't
When?
know.
When?
Oh, in your all
Anywhere.
your life. Yeah, the worst.
So I went at the Coldplay. The best I went in the Coldplay concert in
Oh,
London.
awesome.
Okay,
Mhm.
in 2011
Mm-hmm.
in December.
Mm.
And I like too much the house music, electronic music, and I went to Ibiza in 2012.
Oh, really?
It is a London.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Things are gonna get.
it's very good time. It's very good time.
And we
Nice.
were talking about the Mission Fest.
You see, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's different
yeah.
levels of yeah.
I stayed there 10 days. 10 days.
Oh, and how was it?
So before I to come in Brazil, I have a friend that he has a restaurant in at Ibiza,
Mm-hmm.
and he tell me, Antonio, would you like to work here in Ibiza? And I speak to you no, because it's very difficult to work in Ibiza because a lot of party, a lot of
Oh,
distractions. And I prepared now, and I went. I come in Brazil.
okay,
Mm.
okay. But
Very good.
all right, all right. But did you like to? But if it's not to work, just to party, did you like?
Yes, yes. Because I think that who couldn't good for me
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because many distraction, many things to do. Uh, I think no. I think that better Brazil to
Okay.
work to life.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
In vacation, I think it's very good. 10 days, 1 month is very good for vacation because it
Uh-huh.
is very expensive.
Mm.
For example, a cocktail inside the disco, 20 euro.
Oh God.
One. The water 8 euro.
Oof.
The bottle of water. It is very expensive.
Oof.
Very expensive.
Yeah. Short stay. But okay. So let me take that opportunity. You said about coming to Brazil.
Yeah.
So how did that happen? Was it a job opportunity? Why did
No,
you?
actually, it was my dream.
Oh.
Where when when I was 7 year old, 8 year old,
Uh-huh.
I discovered Brazil in geography class,
Mm-hmm.
and I think one day I will go there to live to work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dream actually.
Nice, nice,
Yeah.
cool. And what I mean, what about Brazil is so I mean attractive?
Because the first time the climate,
Uh-huh.
the subtropical or tropical
Yes.
climate, and the stereotype or the Brazilian stereotype is good people,
Right.
and to, for example, uh, say like the good. What's for example, allegro, né?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's
Happy
more
people, yes. Yeah.
happy people,
Yes.
and
True.
and I think I will try to to live here.
Cool. Cool. Nice. Oh, and I
I have
forgot.
one question. Can I
Go on.
ask one
Go on.
question
Yeah,
right now?
yeah. I was gonna say, anybody, you can stop us and ask questions anytime, please.
Antonio, did you know how to speak English before coming to Brazil?
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I I I have I speak in the basical of English.
And
Now how do I speak basical?
and,
Oh,
and what about Portuguese?
well, no, the Portuguese I learned it after 1 month here.
Mm.
The practice, just oral practice in the
Uh-huh.
street.
Did you
Oh.
learn how to speak English in 1 month? Speak Portuguese in 1 month?
Yeah,
Oh my
How
God.
come?
yeah. Actually, I remember that the first 3 days, the first I just listening,
Mm-hmm.
just listening, and after 1 week, I remember that I uh, consegui, como que é? I
I maybe you could start uh,
to the interaction with the people.
oh,
One
uh-huh.
1 month later, I went to the prefecture
Uh-huh.
City
The
Hall?
and
yes.
for the interview,
Mm-hmm.
and I starting to work after 1 month.
Oh my
Uh,
God. That's
uh,
very fast. It's
Interesting.
because
uh-huh.
they similar with Italian.
Okay. Uh-huh. That's fair. That's
It's
fair.
very similar. I think.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And so you think English was more difficult to learn?
Yes, I believe that I have some problem with English.
Yeah.
I need to stay at least 1 year in some country or in some speaker English country
Hmm.
for
Really?
to speak very well.
Okay.
Because I think this is very fundamental to live the or
Yes.
the country.
Uh-huh. That's fair.
For you learn very good, I think that you need to go in the country and stay here at least 6 months.
Okay. Okay. Good to know.
I think so.
Hmm.
Nice. Any
Interesting.
any other questions, please? Anybody else? We can keep on, but if you have any questions, you can ask us. You can type in the chat too, if you prefer. But
Antonio,
yes.
how other language do you speak?
I
Portuguese, Italian,
speak
English? Did you
I
learn
speak
anything else?
I speak Spanish
Mm,
and I studied German.
really?
German, nice.
Yeah, yeah. The basic old German because
Mm.
it's very difficult.
Which
But
one?
The, Sp-
Sorry.
I
the
think
Spanish you
that
learned here in Brazil or somewhere else?
I don't know. I don't understand again.
Spanish, did you learn here in Brazil?
No, Spanish I started to learn in Italy because this is more simple than Portuguese. Portuguese is very difficult to learn in Italy.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Spanish is my easy to learn, and I started to learn in Italy, and now in Brazil a
Okay.
little bit.
Mm.
Do you can hear or understand the difference between Portuguese from Portugal and from Brazil? Because in Europe is much common Portuguese from
So
Portugal, right?
in Europe, I never listening Portuguese of Portugal.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Never, never, never.
Uh-huh.
Now I understand that there is a difference
Hmm.
of pronunciation between Brazilian Portuguese and Portugal Portuguese. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, but cool. And you're talking a lot about different countries. How many countries have you been to?
So I know about 25 countries.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And by traveling
All
and
all of all of Europe capital,
okay.
yeah, like Amsterdam, Madrid, Malta, Paris, Berlin, London,
Great.
uh, and in America, I know Canada.
Uh-huh.
Canada. I studied there 1 month. United States, Brazil, Paraguay, Argentina, Argentina.
Sorry?
In English is Argentina.
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 Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. About 20, 25. I think 22, maybe
Mm-hmm.
22, more or less.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. I don't know. But fair enough. And the let me just okay. And cool. And when you go to travel to a place, do you how much time do you like to spend there?
About 10, between 10 and 15 days.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And cool. And do you
Because inside the Europe, it's very easy to travel. It's very cheap.
right.
for you travel between capital. For
Uh,
example, Rome, London, 20 euro.
oh yes, it's
It's
very
very
cheap.
cheap to go.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Very cheap.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Mm. Any other questions? Mm. I I was gonna ask about what's that behind you, that symbol.
Ah,
Uh,
okay. I speak that I am Italian, but I don't speak where I went, where I come. Okay,
yes.
I was born in Palermo.
Mm-hmm.
Palermo is the capital of the Sicily. The
Oh.
Sicily is the island south of Italy. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the triangular island, maybe. Okay, because
Yes.
the air four. Okay, it's
Mm-hmm.
four. And here it's the Trinacria. Trinacria, Sicily, and Sicily is a very mystical country. It's a very
Mm.
mystical land. For example, the name Sicily come of a princess.
Mm.
Okay, the
Mm-hmm.
princess Sicily. She was abandoned,
Yeah.
or left,
Abandoned. Uh-huh.
abandoned in the sea, in the Mediterranean Sea,
Oh.
and she arrived in Sicily, in this land,
Mm-hmm.
because in the airland, the
Yeah. Yeah.
Lebanon?
Lebanon, the doctor speak for your speak to her parents. She is sad, doente, como que é?
Ooh.
Sick.
Sad,
Sick. Sick.
sick,
Sick.
sick,
Sick.
sick. You are sick. It's very sick,
Mm.
and the parents abandoned in the Mediterranean Sea.
Okay.
When she arrived in Sicily, in this land,
Uh-huh.
she is the cure, the cure, the cura.
Okay. She was cured.
It's,
Yes.
it's the better, it's the
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
life again. Yeah?
Just from living in the island.
Yes, yeah, because it's very beautiful
Uh-huh.
island.
Uh-huh.
Behind me is another symbol, another mystical symbol. This
Mm-hmm.
is Trinacria. The Trinacria, the symbol of the Sicily, that there is in the flag of Sicily too.
Yes.
Okay, and Trinacria is a Medusa,
Mm.
the face of Medusa.
Mm-hmm.
The higher are cobra.
Oh, uh-huh. Snakes for hair.
Snake, snake,
Uh-huh.
snake. Okay,
Uh-huh.
snake.
Oh,
I
okay.
show you. Okay,
Yes. Okay.
and
Mhm.
the three,
Mm-hmm. Oh, the
the
legs.
the three legs. Yeah,
Yes.
the
Uh-huh.
three legs, because the Sicily is triangular. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
triangular three legs.
From the
In
shape.
the mid, Idade Média.
Oh, Middle Ages.
In the Middle Ages,
Mm-hmm.
the people believed that the Trinacria,
Mm-hmm.
when was another people to conquest the Sicily,
Yes.
the Trinacria appear, and with the movement of the legs,
Uh-huh.
hypnotizing the other people, and the other
Oh,
people go out,
go away. Yeah.
go
Oh,
away,
yeah.
go away.
Interesting. Interesting.
The mystical,
Okay.
uh,
Okay. Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
this is very mystical land. Okay, the
Uh,
Italy and the Europe,
in general,
I think they're very mystical land,
very nice. Very nice.
because it's very historical.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's very old.
Yes. But okay. So let me change a little bit the topic. Uh, when you arrived in Brazil, was it how you expected? Were you surprised? Was it?
So, Arthur, I was very concentrated,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
very concentrated. I knew that the Brazil is other land, is different
Mm-hmm.
land,
Mm-hmm.
different culture, different cooking,
Yes.
all of different.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was very concentration in this,
Uh huh.
and actually nothing because whole
Yeah.
the most important that I see the nature
Oh. Uh huh.
is very the green of the nature, not the nature, the green, because here you see evergreen green. The horizon is green.
Uh
Okay,
huh.
in Europe, no, the horizon gray because it's a small land, has very
Yes.
population.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Big population in small land, and then there aren't countryside,
Right. Right.
park,
Uh huh.
golf,
Interesting here, but let me 1 second. But yeah, there was a question from Swelling here. 1 second. She was asking, what advice would you give to a Brazilian that wants to live in Italy? What should they do?
Mm, yeah, what's the meaning in the
Oh, if a person from Brazil wants
uh,
to go,
stereotype,
sorry.
the stereotypes of the Brazilian people?
Oh no, I mean it's a different question. She was asking if a Brazilian wants to go to Italy, to live in Italy. What does he or she have to do?
They
Like,
should
uh-huh,
just.
uh-huh. It's in the chat there.
Yeah, I will try to translate.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. But what advice, like tips or suggestions?
For who? For Italian or for Brazilian?
A Brazilian going to Italy.
Okay, for the Brazilian people going to
Yes,
Italy.
yes.
So I think that the every country, the other country is good. Whatever, for example, Italy or France or Mexico, all country, I think, project you is a new experience.
Mm,
Is the experience that's important.
yes.
The experience you can do in every country, in everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so each country has a beautiful history, beautiful people. So
Mm-hmm.
it depend of what you like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If you like, for example, cook, the kitchen and everything, cooking is
Yes.
Italian is a very perfect country, for example. Or, or,
Yes.
or if you like history,
Mm,
the Italy, but the France, the German is very good too.
true.
So
True.
it depends. But I think that the most important is the experience.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Nice. Um, any other questions? Because I want to continue that story about coming to Brazil.
Thank
So yeah, so you were expecting um, everything to be different in Brazil. You were prepared for yeah. And what do you think about the food, Brazilian food?
the food was the most difficult
Oh, really?
because it's very different. The mode, the kind, the plate,
Uh-huh.
all of different. The kind of food is very different because rice and beans every day. In Italy, you never eat rice and beans.
Oh,
You eat rice like risotto,
uh-huh.
one time a month,
Mm.
by the way, and 3 times a year you eat masa with beans.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
But never together.
Never together.
Mm.
Uh,
Pasta, beans, and farofa.
but yes, yeah, a kind of farofa like
Really?
the yes, a kind of farofa. It's very good.
Ah, no,
Interesting.
talk about here in Brazil, our
No,
famous
but
PF.
Uh,
In Italy, you can put the farofa.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yes,
I
yes,
didn't know that.
a kind of farofa.
what do you eat every day, Antonio, in Italy? Because here in Brazil we eat basically rice, beans, meat,
Yeah,
salad,
yeah,
potato, and in Italy, what do you eat every single day?
yes.
You eat different things every single day?
Yeah. So for lunch, I eat, for example, a plate of pasta.
Mhm.
Every day, a different plate. For
Oh.
example, on on Monday, the massa carbonara. On
Uh-huh.
Thursday, spaghetti aglio e olio, spaghetti.
Oh.
And on Wednesday, another kind of masa with another soap or.
Right, right.
Now I like so much rice and beans every day. But I prefer now I think that I prefer rice and beans every day.
Oh, really?
But at least 1 year to you to
Adapt.
start to like this plate.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's very good. I think very good rice beans, the salad.
Interesting.
Okay, so in Italy for lunch, okay, for dinner, a steak with potato or with salad is separate
Hmm.
carbohydrate and protein.
Okay, so at
Don't
night you eat the protein.
Yes, for lunch just massa, just
Uh-huh.
pasta, okay,
Yes.
and for dinner just meat or fish or
Mm-hmm.
and potato or salad.
Okay.
And for breakfast.
For breakfast is a sweet breakfast in Italian,
Mm.
like latte, for example, coffee and late,
Mm-hmm.
milk, coffee and milk,
Mm-hmm.
and some like a kind of biscuits,
Yeah.
Biscuit?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And many times I like to eat the croissant.
Oh,
I don't
So
know in English.
croissant,
it's the
croissant.
same.
So
Uh-huh.
you eat
I
only sweet
eat,
things, not salty things for breakfast.
sorry, Isa, can you repeat?
You eat only sweet things.
Yes,
You don't eat any salty things.
no, only Swift.
Uh,
90,
mm-hmm,
95% of the Italian people eat Swift for breakfast in the morning.
Mm.
mm-hmm.
Interesting. That's fair.
Interesting. Yeah, the one thing that is very important in Italy, you don't mix the food on your plate. You have to eat one thing, then you have to eat another one. You don't mix like here in Brazil. You put everything and you like
Very, very,
share the food on the plate. You have to eat it. I don't know how to say. One at a time.
Okay.
One dish at a time.
Mm,
They say one course at a time. Every service, every course.
Uh
yeah.
huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
and
I like that.
the food is very intimate for us. It's
Uh-huh.
very important for us. For this reason that I speak is the most difficult to to learn to
Mhm.
learn.
So you are saying that eating food and this kind of stuff is the main part of Italian culture.
Mm,
Yes.
can you repeat it? Can you
Yes.
repeat, please?
What I said is that these eating habits, the procedure, how you eat, what you eat, it's like the tradition of Italians. It's very important part of the culture.
Yes, 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 yes,
Hmm.
Mhm.
yes,
Mm.
yes.
Interesting.
For for example, my father and my mother, they don't eat rice and beans when they were here. It's very difficult for the adults.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the adults, it's impossible. I think for the
Yeah.
adults,
Uh-huh.
I
because
heard
it's my
once,
traditional
Antonio.
because it my clothes.
Uh,
Sorry again?
I heard once that I don't know if it's a saying, it's a history, or it's true or not. That in Italy, when the mama goes to the kitchen, everyone stops. But when
Yes.
the nonna goes to the kitchen, it's like
Yeah, yeah,
Christmas for us.
yeah. It's very classical. When you are angry, very angry, you speak. I eat in my grandma. To
oh.
nonna, the lunch, the Sunday lunch of nonna is very
Uh-huh.
the food for 3 days.
It's like a big event.
In the NATO, no, in the Christmas, 1 week before starting to cook. 1 week.
oh,
Yes, yeah, yeah. It's a
cool.
very a lot of food on the Christmas. The
Yeah.
food, yeah,
And
free for women
uh-huh.
to cook, make pasta, make a lot of
Uh-huh.
20 or 30 kind of food.
Oof. And
Yeah.
do you think maybe here in Brazil, especially, I don't know, we have this too, and maybe is that because of Italians too? A little bit of influence from Italian ancestors too.
Actually, Arthur, when I was in Italy,
Uh-huh.
I didn't that in Brazil there are so descendant in Italian
Yes.
culture. Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. I think that because here you can, for example, you can eat some like Italian,
Mm-hmm.
the community Italian, a
True.
lot of the Curitiba, the place, the Italian place is Garibaldi was here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's very present, I think, the culture of Italy
Uh-huh.
here.
It's cool.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
cool.
Very good, very good.
And to finish this story about food,
Mm.
is there any ingredient that you miss from Italy that you don't have here in Brazil?
For example, the ice cream. The ice cream is
Oh, aha,
very difficult to find a good ice cream.
uh-huh.
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's not the
Yeah,
same.
it's impossible to. Ma pasta, risotto, for example, Guilherme made the risotto in the conversation talk. I think that it's Italian risotto. It's very, 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 very similar. Lasagna is good too, but the ice cream, I think that is impossible to find there.
Okay.
The most difficult to find.
Yeah, that's true. I remember I tried some gelato, something, and
Pizza,
it's great.
is a good here. I like the pizza
Oh,
here.
really?
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh-huh. You don't think we're crazy?
Hmm?
You don't think
Yeah,
we are crazy?
some kind. For example, pizza and ice cream is a very Brazilian crazy, very crazy. The salad on pizza is very
Uh-huh.
crazy, but some pizzeria I like because the pasta is good, the ingredients good too.
Yeah.
I like, for example, pizza.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Any other
The,
question?
the stereotype of American people with pizza is the pizza with pineapple.
Oh, right.
It's a stereotype. You can find on YouTube, for example,
Uh-huh.
the reaction the Italian eat pizza with pineapple in the United States. It's very the stereotype of the bad tasting.
Yes. I
Yeah.
heard that. Uh-huh. And what do you think? Do
Without
you eat?
tomato and cheese with pineapple? No.
Mm-hmm. Would you eat? Do you like the pineapple?
No, just only pineapple.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. But on the
No
pizza?
pineapple and ham?
Eh?
Pineapple and ham on the pizza, you don't like it?
No.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do go a little crazy, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
yeah, Brazilian pizzas.
yeah.
But yeah. And I think yes, most of the questions we could ask you here is about the differences
Bro,
from uh-huh.
just a second. I would like to invite you.
Oh.
Uh, uh, Next year we go to Sicily with me, with Patrice.
Oh, really?
If you want,
Mm-hmm.
you can go together.
Oh, I'd like to.
The very best experience is very good. The pizza experience,
Oh,
arancini experience is very a lot of experience in Sicily with me. Okay,
very nice.
you are invited.
Cool. Yeah, I've been to Italy, but I didn't go to Sicily, so
Yeah,
it's a good idea. But
yeah.
cool.
Each state. So Italy, there are 20 states.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
each state is very different.
Of
Okay,
course. Uh-huh.
for example, Sicily is very different, like Toscana, or with the Lazio or Sardinia. It's very
Mm-hmm.
each country has a typical food, a typical culture, a typical language of like gelato,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that you need to visit each country in different moment. Different
True.
moment.
True. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's very true. Just like in Brazil, right? We have
yeah,
different
yeah,
uh-huh.
that's right. Yes, yes, yeah. It's very different. Yeah, but in Italy, it's most different
Oh, really?
because the history is a big history.
Mm-hmm.
Each town in Italy was founded 2,000 years ago.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Much more
It's
history.
very a good energy. It's very good
Mm-hmm.
to walk, for example,
Nice.
in Rome or in Catania. It's very good to just to walk. Is very good because you feel the energy, the positive energy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, can I ask a question?
Of course.
How is Sicily different from the rest of Italy?
Oh, so the principal difference is the sea, because the Sicily is an island. Yes.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So the first difference is that the Sicily there are many beaches. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Oh, so another difference is the historical difference, because the Sicily is an island in the middle of Mediterranean Sea.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For its position, uh, in Sicily, where
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
there was there
Sure.
was a lot of people, uh,
Oh.
because each people wanted to stay in Sicily
Mm-hmm.
and life in Sicily, because they are the good position,
Okay.
because in the middle of Mediterranean Sea. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, strategic position.
yes, yes,
Uh-huh.
because 1,000 year ago, 2,000 year ago, just on boat,
Yes.
the,
Yes.
the e-commerce
Uh-huh.
is very
Uh-huh.
important.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay. So it's
And
very difficult, different. For example,
mm-hmm.
Greek, Arabic, African. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
because these people arrive in Sicily and stop.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Live
in
there.
Sicily. Yes. And
Beautiful.
so Spanish people to French people to uh,
Mm.
so many, and though each people left in Sicily their culture, their food, their concept. Okay,
Yes.
their castle, for example,
Oh.
it's very. There are many castle in Sicily.
Uh-huh.
Castle Greek, castle different people.
Okay. Okay. And is the language much different from the rest of the Italians?
So each region, like Sicily or Toscana,
Uh-huh.
has a dialetto.
Of
Uh,
course. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
so in Sicily, you can speak or Italian or Sicilian dialect.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The pronunciation of the same dialect, che parla?
Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
Uh,
Dialect.
Mm-hmm.
dialect with the same the pronunciation of the same dialect, for example, the Sicilian dialect is different in between cities.
Mm-hmm.
Each city in Italy has a pronunciation. Okay,
Fair enough.
each city. Okay, each
Uh-huh.
city with own sound of pronunciation, a different sound of pronunciation.
Yeah. And can you understand each other? Oh, sorry. But but because I heard that it's so different that sometimes it's difficult to communicate between a person from one corner of Italy to another corner. And I don't know if it's true, but I heard that as a result, so much different dialects. This is why Italians use their hands so much, like because they need to show, like, they have the movements because it's universal. The movements to have as a language too. I don't know if it's true, but it's a rumor I heard. But yeah, uh,
Um,
fair enough.
They talk on signs before us.
Yes, before it was cool.
Yeah.
and I've heard that in Sicily, the Italians don't eat polenta. I don't know how to say polenta.
Really?
I
They
think
don't?
this is very strange. Uh-huh.
Oh, uh-huh,
Yeah, because it's like a stereotype. We
uh-huh.
think all Italians love polenta,
Yeah.
but I think in Sicily they don't.
Mm.
This is my next question, but I think he left. He's gone.
Yeah, hopefully he comes back. We still have a few minutes, but yeah, we can wait.
Uh,
Yeah,
Um,
what I heard about polenta is that when Italians come here in the south, they don't use rice
ah,
or other things to make their food like they used to do in Italy.
uh-huh.
So they found corn and did the flour of the corn and they cook as they cook the risotto. They do
Uh-huh.
have polenta in Italy, but it's not common like here. It's not like you go to a festa da polenta, like like it's the same here.
And oh,
yes.
he's probably trying to reconnect. But so I didn't get the whole story. But so it's when they came here that they started doing.
They couldn't find the same quality and the same kind of food they
Okay.
have in Italy, like the rice.
Uh-huh.
Like
Uh-huh.
if you think arborio rice
Yeah.
here, Paraná, we only got that around 2000 2002.
Oh,
Before that, they're mostly imported and it costs a lot of money.
gosh.
Mm.
Still today, I think for 1 kilo of arborio rice to make risotto, you pay about 12 or 13 reais.
Oof.
1 kilo.
Yeah.
We are
Fifteen.
talking about the polenta, Antonio.
So okay, no, the polenta. No, the polenta for the Italian, South Italian, like Sicilian, Calabria, we don't eat polenta. Okay,
Oh.
Told you.
Uh-huh.
polenta
It's too
is,
hot, right? Up north,
yeah,
maybe.
because the temperature, because the polenta is a food that the Italian northern Italian eat because the cold. Okay,
Mm.
in the south of Italy it's very hot, and then I eat polenta in Brazil, not in Italian. I never have
That's
eat
impressive.
polenta in Italy. Just here.
Uh-huh.
With polenta, if we the southern Italian people call the northern Italian people like polentonis.
Oh.
Polentones.
Yes,
It's a bad
Chipolene.
name, like you are cursing people.
Sorry,
Like bad word. Polentone is a bad word.
bad word. Yeah, yeah, bad word.
Polentone.
Chipolene.
Interesting.
Yeah, bad word.
Polentone.
So shut up, polentones. Shut up.
I am big polentone. I
You
like
are
polenta.
you are polentone. Okay.
Shut up, Polentone.
Yeah,
Good to know.
because they eat always polenta, just polenta. Então,
Mm.
vira uma patane. Yeah,
And
polenta.
what's the opposite? Like, do they make fun of the Sicilians for something? Like, what's the from the north? What do they call the Sicilians?
The northern call terronis.
Oh,
Because in the south of Italy, the agriculture is very good because of the Mediterranean climates.
right, right.
And many Sicilian or Calabrian people
Uh-huh.
work in a land with the land,
Okay.
and
Uh-huh.
the northern people call us the terrons.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Cool. So we are in the last minutes. We have 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
So last few questions. Well, not much more time.
Antonio, do you like fried polenta?
Uh, I like.
No.
I like.
So we can call you polentone also.
I like, but I can't post in Facebook
Oh.
because it's
Uh-huh.
not good for me.
They're gonna think you're a traitor, huh?
Yeah, because my friends canceled me on Facebook. Well, if you see that I eat polenta,
Cut the relationship.
Yeah.
It was too bad, huh?
I come Italy without friends.
Oh,
And what about wine? Is that true that the Italians drink wine like all day long?
Yes, the wine is a part is an identical part of Italian.
hmm.
Each city produce wine like like beer in German.
Yeah.
Each region produce a beer. In
Hmm.
Italian, each region produce wine, and for this reason, everybody drink wine, but one glass for lunch and one glass for dinner.
Okay.
Every day.
Yes, yes.
Oh, nice.
The local wine, the region wine.
Right.
eh,
Right. Uh-huh. And is
yeah.
it so it's probably cheaper to buy it there, the
Yes,
local one.
yes.
Uh-huh.
One liter, 2 real, 3 real.
Oof. Okay.
It's a very good wine, very
Uh-huh.
good.
Uh-huh.
And
The
what
most,
about,
the
sorry?
most the most expensive wine is 2 euro, 3 euro.
Oh God. Yeah, that's awesome.
5 euro is the best wine. 5 euro.
Oh my.
Yeah, very cheap.
And what about the limoncello? This very famous liquor from Italy.
Yeah, the limoncello is the for in the end of the lunch of the dinner is a digestive. Okay,
Oh.
like Jägermeister,
Mm-hmm.
like grappa, like that. Like cachaça, okay, it's good for after the break, the lunch of the dinner.
Yes.
We studied this week, Antonio. It's called
Mhm.
sopra café. How do you say again?
Can you
What?
repeat?
What do you call when you drink limoncello? Is after coffee. Is sopra café? How do you say?
Yeah, yes, seria, yes, ammazza caffè.
Amassa café.
Killed coffee, seria. Kill coffee.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The name is digestivo because
Okay.
Digestivo.
but the informal name is killed coffee.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes.
And it's very good to have it. I've tried it and it's very very good. But okay. Anything else? I think that's all for tonight. So thank you very much, Antonio. It was awesome talking to you.
You're welcome.
Uh, we and yeah, again that invitation you made to go to Italy next
Yeah,
year. Uh-huh.
if God wants,
Uh-huh.
I I will go in Italy in December, for December, and we can speak when I stay in Italy because it's in Bern, then,
Fair enough.
okay?
Yeah, yeah,
They,
but it's interesting, and yeah,
yeah,
we'll keep
yeah.
talking about it. But okay, thank you very much, and have a nice week, everybody. Thanks for
Thank
coming,
you.
and see you next Friday.
I'll see you. Good night.
See
Bye
you. Good
bye.
Bye
night.
bye. Stay
See
safe.
you. You
Good
too.
burger, Antonio.
Thank
Didn't forget.